I know it's one of the funnest things to do in Sebastian County every year, and it's coming up in the toward the end of August. Of course, we're talking about the Sebastian County Fair. Tell me about the event itself, and what will folks see and do when they get there there in Greenwood those 4 days.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we kick off on Wednesday, the 23rd, and that morning we'll start at 7:30 with a little ceremony to honor our retired county judge, David Hudson, because of all the support that he's lent to the youth of our county over the years that he served. And then at 8 o'clock, our junior livestock show starts. During that time, they will show their animals that they've been raising since the end of last year and all through this year, training and feeding. And they have the opportunity to show their animals. And that will probably last till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. After that, the gates for the fair open at 5 o'clock. We have all the exhibits will be open. We have 35 vendors, a mechanical bull, food trucks, and Johnson Brothers Carnival will be there with everything. We were also very blessed that our Vest Foundation provided an area similar to what they have at the Oklahoma State Fair, a kids free zone with inflatables. So those with the younger kids, they can separate, and the older ones can go ride the rides, and the younger ones can play in the bouncy houses and stuff. So we were very thankful for that. And we redid our front entrance so it's more inviting. And Mercy Health Systems helped us get that recoated and handicap parking provided, so it'll be nice. So once the fair opens, every night, 7 o'clock, we have different live music. We have some local bands the first night, Jade 18 out of Greenwood and Dustin Boyd out of Fort Smith. And then we have Gabrielle Gore out in Asheville, who has performed at the casinos and stuff around here. And then we're bringing back a Greenwood young man on Sunday, Jimmy Miller, that used to have a group around here years ago called Young Country, and he works out in Asheville now. So there'll be live music every day. And of course, the big attraction Friday and Saturday night will be the bull riding, bronc riding on Friday, and then Saturday, mutton busting and a ranch rodeo.
And that is new this year. You've had rodeo style events in the past, but you've added to that, it seems.
That's correct. We just felt that because the fair used to run from Tuesday and would wrap up Saturday, we changed it and starting on Wednesday and going through Sunday this year. That way it gave us the opportunity to do a little more in the rodeo arena. Our Greenwood Roundup Club does a wonderful job of putting on the Greenwood Rodeo, and so they've lent some assistance and guidance in helping us to expand ours.
People can show up, you can just buy tickets there at the front gate and you're off and running?
You can buy tickets at the front gate. The easier way is to go to our website, SebastianCountyFair.com, and you can buy tickets, and you'll save $2 on each ticket and skip the ticket line, which makes it a little more efficient for families.
What does this do for not only the city of Greenwood when you have that many people come to town, but really for Sebastian County itself?
Well, I believe it's a celebration. We bring all of the youth from the county, 4-H, FFA. They come to celebrate the work that they've done, and we're really the springboard for their shows that they will continue on with. We do have a livestock auction on Saturday evening, and that helps to raise money for those kids to be able to afford to go to Fort Smith, to go to the Arkansas Youth Exposition, and then on to Little Rock if they so choose. So it's a celebration for the agriculture and livestock community, but also because we still give blue ribbons. I think that's synonymous with a county fair. So we have one whole building that is dedicated to art, photography, arts and crafts, and that's from preschoolers to some that are in their 90s that still participate.
You know, you talk about the junior livestock auction. I'm a firm believer that that is the Super Bowl for these kids. This is when they actually see the fruits of their labor.
You're exactly correct. And a lot of people do not understand how important that is. Those kids spend a lot of money buying their animals, and then the feed and everything else that they have to purchase along the way, vaccinations if the animal needs it. So it really is. The other thing that these kids do on Thursday and Friday from 9 to noon, we have school days. And so we have elementary grade school kids come from throughout the county. We had 1,150 last year. And our junior livestock fair board, they separate the kids into groups, and all of our groups are student led. And so they take them to see the animals and all the exhibits and everything else. And it's amazing to me at how many kids last year had not seen a sheep or a goat up close or a cow. And so they had the opportunity to interact with the animals.
All right, so August 23rd through the 27th. The rodeo activities are the 25th and the 26th. Is there a website that folks can go on to learn more about all this and then buy their tickets?
Yes, sir. It's SebastianCountyFair.com, and it's Sebastian County Fair on Facebook. They can keep up to date with everything that's going on. But to purchase the tickets, if they go to the website, they'll find it very easy. It's right at the top of the page.
Okay. All right. I appreciate your time. Have a great time that week. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Thank you, sir.